जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम guys. Today is the seventh episode of my playlist Aerobic, Kickboxing and Life, a new chapter. In the last episode I discussed it with you that why I chosen the path of Taekwondo, as well as my expertise and my interest in technical skills like power electronics and electromagnetism. And I also shared with you my experiences that how by involving in both fields I was feeling very rich and very confident, and the self-awareness was is at very high level. In today's episode I am going to discuss with you another thing which is related to the self-defense and your reaction to the real world threats. As an example, there are two types of threats. One is and we can categorize them as one in the physical threats, and others threats that are communicated to your mind, or the mental threats. In my experiences of the 3 decades, I mean from if I conclude from my 3 decades of experiences that I faced the situations when there were these threats, then I will say that the threats that are communicated to your mind are of much higher level, and they judge your full capacity. I mean, physical threats are not of that much higher level. As an example, in one situation, I had a real combat or real fight with an ordinary person. He was not a martial artist, but he knew that I am a martial artist and I practice it. And he confronted with me. And when the situation became worse, so I had no other choice by converting defensive situation to offensive situation. So I defeated him, and not only defeated him, blood was spilling from his nose, and not only the blood, something else was also spilling from his nose. Anyway, that was situation of the physical threat that one situation of the physical threat that I faced and I shared with you. But the mental threats or the threats communicated to my mind that I faced in these 3 decades of period, I will say that they were of much higher level, and some of them were of such higher level that they were testing my full capacity. By saying full capacity, I mean that you have to be firm where you are living, and you have to be firm where you are working, and in those situations, in those threat situations, you try to avoid to escape and try to defend yourself, and not every situation is such that you always have to apply a martial art physically. Not every situation is like that because of the real world scenarios. So you have to do two things. One, that you don't have to physically fight, and the other thing that you have to do, that you have to be mentally such a strong level that you if you face full capacity threat, you remain fixed and firm to your place, and instead of escaping. But in some situations you have to choose the escape route as well, and definitely I also in some situation had no other choice other than to escape, but only in such situation where the capacity was more than enough. So as the mental threats or the threats communicated to your mind can be of the real world or the from other worlds. I'm not going into detail of the what I just said. I mean the other words, and that is basically a question of the philosophical nature and neurological nature. So maybe some of you never face that of threat in their total life. So guys, in short, what I discussed today is that there are two types of threats that you face in real world scenarios. One is a physical threat, and other is a mental or a threat communicated to your mind. And if you categorize both threats, then the threat communicated to your mind is of much higher level, and maybe of such a high level that it judge your full capacity, and you have to be remain firm to your land and your area. In some situation you also choose a route of escape, but not normally. You don't decide for that normally. So guys, this was today's short video. So stay connected, and thank you very much.